Alright, cheers to the VC. And all you YouTube people out there, my name is Ty and welcome to Low Budget Vinyl Channel. Alright, bunch of records came in all at once. It's weird how when you order a bunch of stuff on separate days, it just all kind of goes in sync and gets there relatively around the same time. Now, show a couple things I got. But alright, 99.8% of the stuff I show you, there is a small amount that I don't show that is like stuff that I consider so good I don't even want other people to know about it yet until I get like I don't know how many copies I should get before I even mention this stuff. Who knows, I might not even get another copy, so it might not ever even get mentioned. Now, if you're one of my close friends, you'll know, and you come here, you come to my place, you're like, Ty, I know what the fucking secret shit is, alright? And do you guys have the secret, some stuff that you don't mention about? It's like top secret because you're just trying to keep it hush. I don't want people to know about. There's stuff I have that I love so much that I'm like, and this might be this is the little bit selfish of me, but I'm like, and a lot of this stuff I found out. Usually the ones I find out about on my own in a weird magical way, that's, you know what I mean, and it's super amazing. You're just like, wow, how the fuck does this even exist? Or like, it was all meant to be. You know what I mean? And, you know, so, but again, it's only, like I said, a handful of things that I try to, like, I'm like, oh my gosh. And what's weird is, like, I'm like, oh, I want to show this. And I'm like, ooh, calm it down there. Calm it down. You know what I mean? And that's kind of, I'm gonna do a little metaphor. You want to see why? This is what I think the difference between men and women are, just as far as analyzing it. I was raised by females. I have two older sisters. I was raised by a single mom. And there's, okay, in relationship terms, when a dude gets a woman that's amazing, he don't tell his friends she's amazing. You actually do the opposite. You're like, dude, she's naggy, she's horrible. I don't know what I'm even thinking about, why we're still even hanging out. I'm probably gonna break up with her tomorrow. But that's because you don't want your friends to know how fucking amazing she is. To maybe try, maybe try to be a little shady. Not that, you should trust all your friends. But it's mainly you don't want you trust your close homies, but you don't want your homies to put the word out to maybe someone you don't trust as much. Like, dude, his woman, she's amazing. Okay, she's got a degree in science, and she fucking makes him bacon every morning. Okay. He does all the rest. He does dinner, dishes, and everything, okay? They meet in the middle, but gosh, she meets in the middle strong, okay? So then, you know what I mean? Your friend's like, she's horrible. Don't fuck with her. Women are the opposite. When women get a man that's good, they tell all their girlfriends, like, oh my god, she's amazing. He fucking brings me coffee. He's fucking got all this money. Fucking, oh my gosh. Fucking, he licks my twat all day long. Okay, erase that. I didn't say that. Okay, it's for adults only. And so then all the girls be going after that dude because she just hyped him up so much. Even though she don't even know him that good. 6 months from now, she's gonna dump the guy and be like, I don't know why I was promoting him so strong. And women are competitive too, so you know what happens. Bombardment. Messages like crazy. Okay, I'm totally kidding. There's my rant. I hope if I offended you, totally not sorry. Cheers. No, really, I'm not into offending anybody, but I think it's mind over matter when it comes to anything that offends you. As far as the smaller shit, some things are just gonna offend you. Somebody fucking tries to talk shit about somebody that's close to you, that's offensive, and you're gonna have to say something. But if it's just a little joke or something, like I just did, go with the flow, you know. Okay. Hopefully I'm not freaking spreading misinformation here. I actually like that. I was to tell you, this is misinformation right now. Everything I talk about is probably misinformation. It's weird. I've been misinforming you. Alright, so let's show some records. I know what's going on here. It's been talking for 4 minutes. It probably doesn't help that I'm on my third cup of coffee. They probably should could they warn me more? Could they give me more information on the fucking coffee a little bit? Because I didn't know I was gonna get so hyped up after 3 cups of coffee. So fucking, they're misinforming me on how fucking crazy I can get. It's fucking crazy. Disformation. Can we get that one? I don't know what's going on here. Okay, let's show some records. I finally got. Okay, I know some people were confused, but if you look right here, it tells you Destination Out. I was like, out! Destination. No? No one else read it that way? Am I the only fucking weirdo here? Okay, whatever. I thought this was Out Destination. The Jackie McLean. What's with these album titles he puts out? Well, okay. Let's see, I think I got another one of these great albums by him, and if you, and then both the titles kind of make a sense. It's time for Destination Out. I mean, is he trying? I mean, okay, that's kind of cool. I don't know. I mean, he must be Jackie McLean. Hey, he must have got fucked with McLean some my floors, motherfucker. No? Okay. Whatever. I'm sure he got made fun of a little bit. So, he's like, out! This motherfucker was hyped up. I think we could have been friends. He's like, it's time! No? Because they're like, what's going on here? Alright. It's not helping that E.T.'s trying to contact me right now. Obviously in the background. Okay, so I got so let's talk about this album. Originally released in '64. And that's pretty old school. It's only got 4 songs. Super chill vibe. Okay, you have Don Cherry's Where's Brooklyn? That's insane. I love that. This is chill. So after you do some Don Cherry, fucking go to the bathroom and your friends like, got any Don Cherry? It's fucking, I'll share some with you. And then you gotta come down, you throw on the Destination Out. I'm serious. That in that order. Okay, now to get serious. This album that came out in '94. Okay, I'm gonna turn down E.T. a little bit. This is an album that came out in the '90s, and for some reason, I had no idea this was a side project of another band I'm a huge fan of. What is it? Okay, kind of an insane album cover here. I don't want to show this for too long. But Nail Bomb. Who's Nail Bomb? It's basically Sepultura meets Nine Inch Nails. I think you had everyone in Sepultura except the bass player, and I could be wrong though. But it's Igor Cavalera on drums. You got Andreas Kisser playing guitar, and this came out in '94. And this kind of almost like, it's got a lot of the punk beat on there, some killer electronic stuff. It does have, I feel like he must have been listening to a shit ton of Nine Inch Nails in Ministry and was like, I want to make some of my own stuff like that. Great job. And for some reason, I never heard of Nail Bomb. Like, I wish I'm like, man, how did you not hear about this? If you knew about it, throw a comment. For some reason, I missed this, and it came up in my YouTube feed one day when I have a metal playlist I made a while back, and so because I made that playlist on YouTube, I feel like it shows me some pretty good metal every now and then. And most of the metal I know. Again, all genres of metal, I'm a huge fan. Like, I don't listen to that much black metal, but I know a lot about black metal because I have friends who are I had some people I know that were heavily into black metal. And but anyways, this is not black metal. But when Nail Bomb came up, I clicked on it right away. I recognized the guitar tone, like the Sepultura, and then the voice, and then yes, and it's a side project that Max Cavalera did in the mid '90s, and they reissued this in 2016. So anyways, it's music on vinyl. And I gotta say, music on vinyl, man. Everything I've gotten from them, just knock on some wood here just in case, but it seems like everything I've gotten from them has always been really high quality. Like, their cases aren't the most fanciest, but the covers are really, really good as far as the representation of the original cover. And then the vinyl has always been really clean. And the surface noise is fucking, like, really low. Probably one of the cleanest albums to play. And I heard someone say one of the albums I have is by them. And they're like, that one sounds horrible. I think it's a Brubeck album that they put out. And maybe it does compared to the other one this guy has. But the surface noise, again, really low on these. But Got it for cheap. It was on Amazon. I fucking don't buy it from them because they're shady fucking pieces of shits. But if you feel like it, because I did too, so I already contributed, go do it. But it's cool. It's a great album. So yeah, I'm just chilling here and listening to music. Got to we'll just fill you in on the musician lifestyle that I live. I did street performing on Friday night in 48-degree weather. I think it was 50 when I started, but by the time I got done, it was like in the 40s. 48 when I looked at my phone. It could have been 46. But it wasn't too cold. It felt great. As long as you're bundled up, you can play for a while in the cold. Usually it seems like 55 below, it starts getting a little rough, but no, you can do it. It feels great. Went out Saturday. It was a little warmer. Usually you don't get to do too much street performing in the winter, in this time of year. Sometimes you get away with it in Texas. It just depends. Texas, the weather's so not consistent. So, did busking 2 days in a row. One of those days, some people heard me play. I got offered to play a private event on Valentine's Day. They're going to have a chef making sushi. Said I get to, if I want some food, But anyways, I get to play for these people. It's going to be super awesome. And since I've been in, I did a private event back in December where some people were walking by, and it just shows you, that's what I love busking. One of the it's a European term, I'm pretty sure, for street performer. My dad, when he was homeless, he used to street perform, and I'm a huge fan of that. My dad used to do this thing called $8 limit, because if he made $20 from street performing, he would get heroin. So he would stop at $8, because when he was homeless, you could get a sandwich, a beer, and a pack of smokes for $8 back in the day, and you could survive a day. You could live another day off that, and so he called it $8 limit. So, anyways, and I have a few stories about we have a song that I haven't made that I wrote about just that story itself. But anyways, I love to street perform because my dad did it, and he used to always talk about how he would perform a lot in the BART station in San Francisco. I remember we even ran into him. I think I talked about one of my past videos where, just by coincidence, my mom and my sisters and I were in San Francisco using the BART train, and I seen there was a guy street performing in the tunnel, and it ended up being my dad. So I love street performing, and you just meet a lot of cool people. If it's on a packed area, sometimes I haven't got to do it in a while, but usually I would street perform early, take a break, and then go out to another spot. I would usually go out to 6th Street and do from 10 till 2 a.m. do another 3-hour set, 2 to 3 hour set. Try to do another one, and shit tons of people walk by you. It's awesome. So did that, and then my blues band, Time Owls and the Hard Times. Go check out our website. We have a residency at the spot, not too far away, and we every other Sunday we play from 2 to 5, and did that, and so and now we have this. We're playing this cool spot in Dripping Springs coming up in next month. It's probably one of the biggest venues we've played with this project. So excited about that, because this band basically started out of we all played. Again, ET's trying to contact me. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. We all played in this country band a while back. The drummer, the bass player, and I. And every now and then the bass player would do some blues licks. I'd be like, "What's up, man? You've been in the blues also?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, man, I'm a huge fan. That's what my first love. I'm just, I'm down to play music though, you know what I mean?" Well, that project kind of fell apart, and for no bad reason or anything, just everyone was super busy. The people that had formed that band became really busy with work and family life and stuff. So me and the bass player were jamming out on the weekends just for fun. Well, then the drummer from that project asked, "Hey, what are you guys doing?" We're like, "Oh, we're just jamming out every now and then. You want to come over?" He came over, and then again, after jamming out for 4 months altogether, shit, we just call this thing something. Maybe go play a show. So it was really totally not planned. It started out as jamming for fun, and that's what some of the best projects usually end up not planned, in my opinion. Not always the case. Usually, some of the best ones have started planned also. But this was just real random of us just meeting each other, jamming out, and then started doing some shows, and then our drummer Chuck ended up having a heart attack. right before Christmas of the year before last. Like he had a heart attack on I want to say it was Christmas Day, and then he passed away about 4 days later. Totally fucking really bummer for first to lose our friend. And he was an amazing guy, amazing father, just a real amazing person. He didn't have a Facebook, and but our band page was getting messages to a lot of these people that had known him, and they had heard through the grapevine that they had heard, and they couldn't reach out to anybody on Facebook because he didn't have it. So they reached out somehow because his name was on the as one of the members. This came up, and they seen the pictures of him, and then just all the messages we got were just people saying, man, they couldn't. He was one of the nicest people to know work with. And what's even more crazy is this guy, I never really asked him about his work. Well, it turns out, this dude was like vice president of a huge company. I don't want to fucking give too much detail here, but I was like, are you fucking... He's always talking about flying around the world, being in all these different countries. I thought he was an engineer that built bridges. And I never... I don't want to try to... we're homies, so you can tell me if you feel like it. But, so then I was, like, wow. Wow, this most humble, nicest person ever. And an amazing drum player, amazing bandmate to have. And so another band I played in, the drummer was already subbing for us. Said, I have sub for you guys if you need a backup every now and then if your main drummer can't show up. So our sub drummer became our main drummer. So we played this whole last year with our good friend Chris. He's an amazing drummer. Super thankful I got to meet him in another project. So he can, fill in some big shoes to fill in, and he did it very well with his own style, and we all get along very well. It's super awesome. So now that you got the whole bio on the band, that was, this year, one of the bands I was playing in for the last 2 years, I've kind of finished out with that project. I felt like I want to focus more on my band and playing solo and stuff like that, but I played with this amazing singer, and she had a freaking definitely not the first band I played with the female vocalist, but the longest one I was in with the female vocalist, and we had a great time, and we're still we're all very good friends and close and everything, so it's super awesome, and I'm sure we'll share the stage again in the future. So now forge ahead, all that good stuff. So anyways, someone commented saying, hey, they like to hear sometimes that they're not a musician, but sometimes our musician friends said they kind of make it seem like it ain't no big thing. And it ain't no big thing if, you're a musician, but there is a lot more going on to where, like, my only advice, if I could give to anyone who's trying to do anything that they love, you're just going to have to do it a lot. Like if you love to do it, it doesn't matter. Even if, if you're getting to do what you love on a daily basis and make it work, you're doing better than a lot of other people. And so I'm a firm believer in that. And I remember, I love this thing Dave Chappelle said one time when his dad asked him before he moved off to Hollywood. And Chappelle's a genius, man. The fact that he moved, he was in the game like at 14 years old doing stand-up. And so anyways, he before he went off to go for it, his dad said, name your price. Don't be afraid to name your price. But Chappelle said, well, what do you mean? And just don't, make sure you get what you're worth or something like along the lines. But Chappelle said, well, if I can make what a teacher makes at doing what I love, then I've succeeded. Because his dad was a teacher. And so that was a great way to look at it. He wasn't trying to see, like, Chappelle really probably, I'm sure he had a vision. But he wasn't trying to look at the mountaintop. He was looking at the process and saying, hey, if I could at least make a teacher's salary on doing what I love, I'm winning. I'm fucking busting out. So either way, that just, and now, who knows where it's going to go from that. But if you can at least, do what you love, and that's the most important thing. And so all that good stuff. and still helping other people and all that shit you should be doing anyways, you know. Okay, ET, stop trying to contact me. I guess whatever. We're gonna finish out this episode. Stay positive. Play lots of music, preferably on vinyl, cassette tape, CD. I use YouTube. I don't use too many. I guess that's a streaming service technically, but I don't listen to music that on Spotify. And nothing against Spotify. My band's music is on Spotify. So and I think for small bands that are small like our band, we're not a huge band or anything. It's all DIY. This is the punk band I play in. They've helped us more than we've helped them. It's just being real here. As far as I don't think we're drawing that many people to come to Spotify. Hopefully we do, but I think they've helped us get more people to hear my band. But do I think when we first got on streaming services back in the ancient days, you would get 5 cents a play, and it just kind of started getting less and less and less to where it was a penny. Then it got to where a tenth of a penny. So it's like for every 10 songs you get 1 penny. That's like it could be less now. Hopefully it's not. Hopefully it's a little more. So yeah, I do think, you know, artists probably get back to the 5 cents or so. I don't know. I don't know how to build a fucking streaming service, so I can't really talk shit and be like, oh, yeah, I mean, come to my streaming service to do all that shit. I'm sure it takes a lot of work. So, but yeah, use vinyl preferably. It's the good stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah. Even though it makes you insane after a while, because you're like, this is the funny shit. It is trying to keep your vinyl clean. I used to never give a shit. I blame the vinyl community for making me OCD about fucking seeing like a dust particle now, and I'm freaking out. I pretty much went, seriously, decades of not really, I would clean my records. Some of them would clean. Just not being totally crazy here. But I wasn't so aggro as I am now. So is this a midlife crisis? You get more fucking crack about cleaning your records? I accept it. Fuck, I already got a leather jacket. You know what I mean? Fucking throw the two together. All right, guys. I gotta get out of here. I'll just keep rambling on. Oh, we got one more funny shit to tell you guys. I'm going total old school here. So I got a cassette tape recorder right here. I'm like talking into. Well, it's a big one kind of, but anyways, I'm recording the goods, and so I got some VHS. My spot, my secret spot, 13th floor. First off, this movie fucking talked about the metaverse years ago, fucking years ago, okay? This is like a 90s movie, okay? 98, fucking, okay? Zuckerberg, choke on this VHS, okay? You copied 13th floor, and spoiler alert, it's like, okay, they have a metaverse. This dude's testing out. It's fucking top secret. It looks real as fuck. It looks way more real than the stupid fucking metaverse you're seeing with these fucking emoji fucking people. And then the dude who realizes, fuck, both of them are the metaverse. Maybe not. Fucking, why does this girl look recognizable and I'm getting deja vu? Okay? I'm just saying. You know, and it's a cool thing. Old VHS, you actually had to do some reading. You had to look at the fucking pictures. You know what I mean? It's almost like a cereal box back in the day. Alright, Ghost in the Darkness. Still sealed. Okay? Fucking $1. Did they not realize this is like one of the fucking greatest lion movies of all time? A lot of people go Lion King. No, I go Ghost in the Darkness. Okay? Fuck Lion King. They take out the two Lion Kings. They take out the good one and the evil one. And nothing against fucking lions, but when you're trying to fucking step up on fucking mankind fucking punks you and fucking gets Val Kilmer combined with Michael Douglas, who's this fucking hunter, who's a beast. And, I mean, just look at that. What? You got 2 lions? We got 2 fucking man bear wolf lions right here. Look at those. I mean, it's kind of sad what they've turned into now. But back in their peak, fucking scaring lions away. Stargate. That weird guy who was in every fucking 80s movie and then just dropped fucking off the face of the earth. Pretty sure he was in Pretty in Pink. He was the asshole. But who's still here? Kurt Russell. He's relevant. Hence why I don't even know this fucking dude's name. But he's like the nerdy scientist guy. Stargate. It's a fucking rad movie. It was a good movie when it came out back in the day, and it's still a good movie. And I got it for $1. I'm gonna have to watch that one today. Steel in the plastic. Still. Did I say steel? Still. Silence of the Lambs. Are you aware that Chris Isaac plays in this fucking movie? Okay, I've watched this hundreds of times. This is a while back. I'm watching Silence of the Lambs like the fucking 57th time, or probably more like the 116th time. And I'm like, is that Chris Isaac playing a fucking cop? It is. I had to Google it because I rewound. I was like, that's definitely Chris Isaac, and then I had to Google it. And I'm like, oh yeah, and I forgot he did play in some fucking Twin Peaks and shit like that. But he's in Silence of the Lambs playing a very small, like, like that's what you gave Chris Isaac. That kind of sucks for him. The movie's still great. Why I just watched this again yesterday. For you fucking youngins out there, fucking The Abyss was the shit. And what was this? James Cameron? Who the fuck did this? Yes, of course it's James Cameron. I got excited there. Got a little fucking cough phlegm there. Alright. He did the fucking Terminator movie. In Terminator, it shows 2028 is the year the fucking robots take over. There was a fucking interview with a robot, and this robot says they're going to take over in the year 2029. I thought that was fucking really strange that this robot says that. Maybe got the idea from Terminator. And that's what fucked everything up. Oh, whoa. Oh, man. It's all James Cameron. Fucking he did it. Alright. The Abyss. This movie's still fucking fire. And it's funny because when I was a little kid, this movie was way intense. As an adult, it's even more intense. And there was a scene in this movie when I was a kid where he keeps throwing his fucking wedding ring. I've never been married. Hats off to married people. He takes his wedding ring off and he throws it in the toilet. Maybe you've done that if you're married. Or divorced or whatever. And he fucking reaches back down the fucking toilet with the blue dye and he puts the ring back on his wedding finger. Later in the movie, fucking to stop the door, fucking they're gonna drown because the water's filling up this fucking thing they're in. He fucking puts his hand there and it's like, and then the ring stops the door from shutting and he doesn't drown. As a kid, I thought that was like the cool thing of showing how one decision saved his fucking life later on. Fucking weird, okay? So for you married guys out there, and ladies, don't fucking be pulling that ring off, ever, unless you're on the job site. Okay, The Abyss. It's good. It's fucking awesome. Still a great movie. On VHS, it's even better. What's crazy, some of these old movies I thought were definitely rated R, PG-13. Just shows how much of a fucking bitch society we've become. And I'm totally fine with it. I'm part of it. I'm fucking blame myself too. Don't worry. Calm down. I'm whatever. But this is PG-13? This fucking shit was intense. Now this would be rated X. They'd probably fucking cancel this shit. Okay. And Minor Threat Live. I didn't buy this. I just seen it laying around. I should talk about it. It's fucking awesome. I have it on DVD too. I don't have to say anything about Minor Threat, but having it on VHS, and it's pretty cool because it even has like this little booklet with some cool pictures. That totally sounded like Vinyl Richie the way I just did that. Sorry, but I was this Vinyl Richie. You're rubbing off on all of us. And then Transformers, the fucking cartoon movie, who fucking semi-truck guy. I can't even think of his fucking name right now. The main dude. Okay, you guys all know what I'm fucking talking about. His voice is from fucking Unsolved Mysteries. Dude, the original guy. Well, I can't think of his fucking name either. But either way, it's freaking killer. I mean, special collector's edition in the old style case. Are we even allowed to say Transformers anymore? I'm just, to be safe, Formers. I'm just going to go for it. Alright, guys. So, yeah, I just rambled on for way too long there. I had these tapes off to the side to show you guys. So I felt like I got to show them. And now, like I said, I'm getting old. I'm recording fucking shit on like a detective over here. Alright, guys. Later. See you next time. Bye.